Zeph Farmby is God's favorite artist. If you ever think about the Most High, you know what I'm saying? And you think about him enjoying some art and his favorite artist, then it's a picture of me, you know what I'm saying? So about me, I started art, probably once I could pick up a pencil and just doodling stuff on paper. Then from there, once I got older, I saw my older brothers, like doing the bubble letter, graffiti and all that. And then from there, that kind of intrigued me to mimic what they were doing, but it didn't really look the same. You know what I mean? Mine was like trash and what they were doing was like amazing. But over time I kept practicing, which to me it didn't get any better, but mom's telling me like, yo, it's good. You know what I mean? But I knew it wasn't. And around that time, I want to say, this when I got introduced to my first Source magazine. So this was like early 90s. Flipping through the Source magazine, then I saw graffiti, like from out in New York, like, Coke 2, all these guys. And then I'm like, oh, these guys are better than my brother, so let me kind of like look at some of what they're doing. And from there, I started practicing drawing some of their names and all that. And then right after that, I birthed my own tagging style and everything else. So then, me being in Chicago, in the streets, tagging, and then that just started to develop more and more and more, on the art side. And the roots of graffiti, still run deep in my work, but it's not as, it's not me just doing a certain letter form. You know what I'm saying? Or like some characters or something like that. It's just more so me using my graffiti roots and then that same feeling to express something with a message. But that's all graffiti is. We're trying to get up to get people to know our names, all over the city. So, that's pretty much it in a nutshell.
How would you describe your work from that aspect, from the social aspect?
Well, it's really, to be honest with you, I didn't try to like make it have a message. It was me just trying to knock out a painting that I felt was saying something without me like having to break it down to like, people. So once you see it, oh, I get it. You know what I'm saying? So, but the social part of it, that's still going back to the graffiti roots of, things that we would express on a wall because it's for a certain community. You know what I'm saying? So it's like from there, taking that and not trying to make it look like graffiti art. Then it's like, okay, now I found a way of putting certain images together that already have a meaning with an image. And then once you collaborate all those images, now it's saying something without even saying words.
Quick question, with that, because you said in the beginning days that your inspiration kind of was just watching your brothers and them tagging, and you got a lot of inspiration from that, and then kind of getting into the graffiti and knowing what it means to have your name out there and spread it through your community. What would you say is your inspiration for your works today?
Today, my inspiration is pretty much everyday life. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much that's going on, like from the news to social media to family to, you know what I mean? Like it's so many things that's going on, and I look at life as my inspiration, not just, music and, just everything about life. And I guess it's pretty much whatever is going on at that time. And I feel like I want to say it as loud as possible. That means I'm gonna paint it as big as I can on the canvas. You know what I mean? So that way it's like, that's almost like me making a perfect beat and having the loudest speakers and then going to blast it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, whatever message it is that's going on at the time, whether that be, like cops, that's, crooked cops, or even the stuff that happened with Wall Street and, the recession and all that. So it's like, I just never know where it's gonna take me. But most times it's just everyday life that inspires me.
Your next show is here at the Bishop Gallery, and the title of that show is Pursuing False Idols. how did the title? Where did you get the title from, and how does that relate to your inspiration with that everyday thing? Like, what's the message you're trying to get across with this show?
Well, pursuing false idols is really, most times, I'll say, the immature thinking. Sometimes we tend to think that, okay, once I get rich or once I get more money, things gonna get better. But that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? And I lived through that experience of being young and having friends, throughout college, and then starting to see a little bit of success for myself. But then my friends started seeing much more success, and then from there, they turned into like this evil person, where it's like they didn't turn into the evil person; they were already that person. But now, because of their circumstances becoming better than mine, now there's a large separation. And at the end of the day, that person thought that, okay, I'm good now. I can, my life is going to be so much better. But in actuality, it's not, because now you're losing your friends, your family, and everything else, because in your head is greed. But, you're thinking that financial gain is going to make everything so much better in my life. So pursuing false idols, that's one aspect of the false idol being the dollar, where it's like, that's not going to make you happy. Find what makes you happy that doesn't have any type of financial gain there, and that's going to be internal happiness. You know what I'm saying? So that's one aspect of pursuing false idols. And also, pursuing false idols is kind of a piggyback of a show that I had called Love, Lust, and Desire, where Love, Lust, and Desire was similar to people loving money, people will lust for money, and people desire money because they think, oh, at the end of the day, my life is so much better now, things are golden, and that's not the case.
When it's all said and done, what do you want Zeph Farmby's legacy to be?
My legacy, to be honest with you, I just want my work to be around like Tupac, Elvis, and everybody else that's remembered long after they're gone. Like, I want people to get what they get from the work without me or without anybody giving an explanation on what it means or what I was about, or, you know what I mean? Like, I just want the work to live forever. Like, that's pretty much it, and have my name stamped on it. That's it.